Get money all day, get money all night. Sip my drink, ho, let's get right. Getting paid, I'm getting paid. Roll one up, let's catch this flight. Pour another cup, ho, let's get right. Getting paid, I'm getting paid. Hey, it's your boy Tight. But you tuning in with Ray's podcast. Kicking my boy Ray. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yes, we're back at it again. Another episode of Ray's podcast coming live from the 10th floor of Hello Studios in the beautiful downtown Dallas. Thank you for rocking with me one more time, one more day. Hope everyone is having a great day, having a great month. Hope you set some goals and you're crushing them, all right? So glad that y'all tuned in. Thank y'all for all the love and support. We greatly still appreciate that. We are nothing without y'all, and we greatly appreciate that. So make sure you're liking, subscribing, following us. Make sure you're getting all these alerts and everything, and, you know, keeping up with all the things we got on Ray's podcast. We got a great episode planned out for y'all today. We got some returning guests. I'll introduce those guests here properly in just a moment. Real quick, you know, I got to shout out to those sponsors out there. Shout out to Lit Vacations. If you're looking to plan that next vacation or that destination wedding, that girls trip, that bachelor or bachelorette party, family reunion, whatever it is, go to litvacations.com, L-I-T-T Vacations, and ask for Austin. Austin will make sure you're taken care of from your transfers to and from your resort, booking your resort, any excursions. I promise. I do a couple trips with them every year. Go to litvacations.com and tell them Ray from Ray's podcast sent you, okay? Cool. So if this is your first time listening to the show or you're familiar with the show, I like to always start off with affirmations and positive words, all right? So if you're having a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, I want to help you reset that. You know, get everything straight again, all right? So just in case if nobody told you today, I just want you to know that you're beautiful, you're loved, you're needed, you're alive for a reason. Hey, you're stronger than you think. Whatever it is you're going through right now, you're going to get through this. See, here on my show, Ray's Podcast, I'm glad that you're alive and don't give up. When you keep those positive words in your mind, when hard situations arise, it helps you get through those a little bit. Cool. Let's get to today's episode, all right? So the month of September, you know, is known for Hispanic Heritage Month. Today, we got some returning guests, and they've been on the show since, you know, the beginning of Ray's podcast. Like how I've evolved, they have evolved as well, all right? So let's welcome the ladies, Jasmine and Roxy of Sarape Treats in the building. What's up? How are we doing today, ladies?
We're doing great.
Good.
How are you?
Good.
Thank you for having us.
No, welcome back. Is it third time now?
Yes,
Third time. Welcome back. And like I said, I've seen y'all grow since the first time I met y'all. First time I met them, we had Sonia Kilo on the episode, and she ordered us some mangonadas. I didn't know what that was at the time, but boy, did I ever find out.
Wait, so did we change your life?
You kind of changed my life just a little bit, you know. They pulled up in the truck, popped the cooler open. And, yeah, I was like, I've been asking for some more mangonadas. It's been a couple of years since I've had one.
Yeah.
Last time I tried to have one, I think it was at the first Carne Asada Fest. But the way y'all did them, man, I couldn't really enjoy it the way I wanted to. But, you know, one day again.
Yeah.
Give me some more mangonadas there, all right? So what's been going on, ladies? Let's talk to them. So this is what we're going to do. For the people who aren't familiar with you or didn't listen to the first couple of episodes you did with us, let's fill them in on your background, how you got Sarape Treats started, and where we're at today.
Okay. Well, Sarape Treats started back in 2020 with just an idea of me and Roxy sitting on the couch. And then
Just like this.
It was during the pandemic. And if you didn't have a hustle back then, man, if it didn't bring out the hustle in you, then I don't even know what to say. But yeah, we came up with this idea. We thought about a name, what we were going to do, a route to market. And then 7 days later, Sarape Treats came to life. And it's funny that you talk about the mangonadas, right? Because that's how we knew we wanted people to try our treats was everybody made candy. Everybody made chamoy. And so we needed to know, like, show people that our product is better. And by doing that, we're like, okay, let's make mangonadas and let's give our chamoy and candies for free. So we were driving around Dallas back then, and that's how you got it, right? Just giving, selling mangonadas and giving our candy and chamoy out.
Yeah, it was like the plug pulled up on you.
Yeah.
Hey, I need some of that chamoy. I need some candy. I need you to pull up. let me get a half. Half of the man. But yeah, like I said, I tried it because I never had it before, and I was blown away. Then we did a episode with y'all. Like I said, I know y'all did the first. I can't remember the name, but the Carne Asada Festival. Then I remember when y'all first started getting into stores. Let's talk about that when y'all first started getting into stores.
So we started with local stores around our area. We're from Grand Prairie, both of us. And we literally would just go to the store. My fiance husband, I call him, he does a lot of like the sales rep for us, for the mom and pops. So he literally just one day was like, I'm going to go to the store. The worst they can say is no, right? Mm-hmm. So he started off with that. And then 2022 is when we said, you know what, let's go for the big box stores, like big names. So our first one was Specs Liquor Store. And I mean, we've been there now for a year. Oh, sorry. So then it was 2023 when we signed up. We started in January, the process of it. And we finally onboarded officially with them in July of 2023. So it's been a year now. It's been great working with them. Now we're headed to potentially work with HEB. We did the HEB's Quest for Texas Best, and we came top 10 finalist out of 400 plus applicants. So that was a really surreal moment for us. And funny story, we actually had applied for the contest the year prior to that, and we didn't make it. We were top 30.
Okay.
But, things just happen the way they're meant to be. And this year we were able to make top 10.
There you go. I mean, hey, man, that's amazing. Like, kudos to that.
Thank you.
That's a big thing. You know, you got so many companies just in the state of Texas alone. Like, and especially, I don't know how many different companies HEB carries. So, I mean, to be top 10, that says a lot.
Thank you.
So, congratulations to that. And I'm excited to see, like, how far y'all have gone. Like I said, from seeing it from the beginning to see where it's at, it's like it's an amazing thing to see. So
thank you.
Awesome. So keep growing, keep pushing. Nationwide.
Yeah. In Texas, we're in 100 plus stores. So very fortunate. We're very. I mean, it's taken a lot of hard work, but definitely going nationwide.
Yep, that's for sure.
Okay. So, what is your vision for what you've done so far? Okay, because when you map out, you make goals and visions. Okay, hey. For 6 months, I want to do this. 6 months, I want to do this. All right, 6 months from then, I want to be this. How do y'all map everything out? And how do you execute to make sure you have those goals accomplished?
That's a really good question.
I'm going to be completely honest. Roxy and I just take it day by day. We take the balls as they get thrown at us. And that's kind of how we work. It's hard for us to kind of have these plans set up. We know what we want, right? So when we were making mangonadas in my kitchen, the first thing I told Roxy is like, man, wouldn't it be really cool to be in HEB shelves? That was like, for me, I said, that's my end game. And seeing how attainable it is, I mean, we're talking to HEB at least, 2 to 3 times a month on, hey, where are you at? Like, let us see, give us your spec sheets, things like that. So I think just saying that we have a goal and knowing that we're going to get to it. It doesn't matter how long we get to that goal, how long it takes us. We know we're going to reach it. So I think that that's definitely our goal and our mission. Like our biggest mission that we want to accomplish is helping other minority women reach their goals, right? By telling them our stories, because we really didn't think that, this was going to be possible for us. And it was just like, hey, just continuing to do all that we can, the best we can, to put our best foot forward and make this stuff come a reality. So I'm not quite sure what the next 6 months looks like for us. I'm not even sure what next week looks like for us. But I know that whatever we want to do, we're going to do it.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. So when did you guys start really noticing, like, oh, man, we're getting serious traction? Like, you really had to, we got to level up. When was that moment for y'all?
I think it was whenever we were still, selling the mangonadas, and a lot of people kept asking, like, "Hey, what is this stuff that you're putting in it?" Right? Like a mangonada, period. It's really good, delicious, right? But what made it different was our products that we were mixing in there, right? So we would put our spicy candies on the top, our chamoy, we would rim the cup. So people kept asking us, like, where can I get it? Where can I get it? And I think that's when we were kind of like, oh, we have something here. We can potentially take this to market. And we opened up a little Shopify store. I mean, it was very amateur website, but it worked for us in the meantime. And we just started selling our started selling instead of giving it out. Our chamoy paste and our spicy candies. So,
I think it's evolving from just like the pop-up shops to the stores. I think a big pivotal moment for us was back, I think it was like the end of 2022. We were in a local grocery store here in Texas, in the Dallas area, probably about like 10 locations maybe. And we thought we're like, oh, this is great. And then they pulled us from their shelves. And I remember it was like literally we found out the day Christmas. After Sonia Kilo also hosts a We Belong for minority women. And we were actually part of the contestants, not contestants. Oh my gosh, the panelists.
Yeah,
there speakers. We were the speakers, and we were telling them how we were in this brick and mortar and like how we've been growing. And then that next day, we got pulled from their shelves. And I remember calling Sonia and telling her, "I feel like such a fraud. We just told all these people that we were in store, like in this big store, and they pulled us from their shelves." And I think at that point, we were like, "Okay, we cannot let this define us." And that's whenever we enrolled for Specs.
Yeah.
And it took a long process, but we submitted our application in January. And like Roxy said, we were in their stores by July. So I think that was like a pivotal moment for us to it was make or break. We were either going to say like, man, this just isn't for us. People don't want our product. Or we're going to say, well, hang on. What else can we do? Who else can we target?
Man, I wish I would have known you were in Specs because I'm in Specs pretty frequently. So now I'm going to go look. I'm going to be looking for it. So did they tell you why they pulled it off the shelves?
It had to do, so we work with, we also like to work with distributors. And so with them being the middle person, the business isn't directly to the retail stores. So there was just, I think they just kind of wanted to discontinue business. And so that was fine. But the product was selling like crazy. We were selling out at every single store every 2 weeks. So I think it was just like their personal choice. I think.
Okay. Okay. But then, you're able to level up. You're in Specs, soon to be. We're going to cross our fingers. We're going to speak it, manifest it. You're going to be in HEB.
We are. We are.
Then from there, who knows where else? All over the world, Craig.
Yeah. It's funny because
security of the world.
Yeah. Jasmine, whenever she says the story of, when she was like, oh, well, HEB would be endgame. And they actually asked us that at the HEB's Quest for Texas Best event. And they were like, wait, is it really though? Because, there's so much more other than HEB. So it's kind of like just those milestones now. I think that's how I see it.
Yeah.
And, HEB's next. And now it's like, okay, well, where else can we get Walmart nationwide or wherever it may be.
And then not only that, like rolling out other products and not just having our chamoy and our candy. You know how we always say like Sarape treat, our name is Sarape Treats, right? And so how we've always envisioned it, it's a Sarape is a blanket that people in the Hispanic cultures have even used as like table covers. And so my vision for it was, okay, treats that you can put on the Sarape, right? Yeah. So I don't want it just to be the candy and the chamoy, We're even talking about making our own, like our rimmed cup, right? For micheladas, but doing just the rim around the cup. We're even talking about like maybe doing some type of sorbets, things like that. So there's just a lot that we want to do to grow our product line so that we can offer it to more stores.
Because that was going to be that was exactly my next question. What's going to be next? More things. Hopefully mangonadas. I'm going to keep saying that till I'm blue in the face. But yeah, that's great to see. Okay, we have a vision. Okay, we've got this. Okay, what else can we add to our repertoire and to our collection and catalog?
Right.
Okay. All right. So if I remember you telling me, we just talked about this. You got something big coming up, right? here? It's a big event you're
oh.
going to be at. That's really big in the state of Texas, right?
The fair.
Yeah.
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 You want to talk about that?
I'm like, wait, what?
She's like,
Yeah. Yeah, everything's big for me. So I'm like, okay, yeah, everything. Yeah, we're gonna be at the Go Texan Pavilion Center at the General Store. This is actually our second year doing it. We're very excited because this time we are able to put our spicy candies, and last year it was just our chamoy paste, but we're at a great location. I mean, you walk in, take a couple steps, and we're like right there. So we're very excited for that.
it's definitely learning. Last year we entered very
Very
late in the game.
Yeah.
And they put us in the fridge section.
Yeah.
And we showed up with 50 boxes of our chamoy
Of each flavor.
of each flavor. We
It was
definitely
crazy.
were like shooting for the stars, and we didn't make it past, the ball. That's as far as we got with our sales there. But again, we entered really late in the game, and so we entered pretty early this year, and we said we wanted retail, like shelf. We want to bring our own signs. Like we didn't have any of that.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely a game changer for us this year, entering it early on and really taking part of the anything that Go Texan offers. Go Texan is a platform that we are partnered with. We sign up on their account and we're one of their, I guess, their customers. But there's so much stuff that Go Texan offers for products and entrepreneurs in Texas, and being part of the Go Texan Pavilion is one of them. And we're really excited for that.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. I know I'm excited for the fair. I haven't been to the fair in like 8 years.
What?
Yeah, 2016.
Wow.
The last time I went to go see Nelly perform.
Oh,
at the fair.
okay.
Oh, wow, that was a while.
Wow.
Yeah. So that tells you. So I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? I think I'm going to.
Well, you
Think
need
we'll
to
find
enter into our contest because we're giving away 2 state fair season
Season
passes.
Okay.
On our
It's the big
contest.
deal
Well,
over here.
Let's talk about that. You got this contest. Tell the people how do they enter the contest?
So it actually started today, which
Okay.
is the 25th. Yes, September 25th. It ends September 27th. So this Friday, I just want to make
Okay.
sure everyone is like covered, in case they wanted to buy any season passes. So we're giving it away pretty quickly, but
Well, by the time this episode is out, sorry guys.
yeah. Well,
We
or
tried.
congrats to whoever's
Whoever
watching
wins.
and won. So
Okay. So how often are y'all going to be out there at the fair?
We're actually doing a tasting on October 6th at the Go Texan Pavilion. We're doing it between 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock. So you definitely need to come check us out there. Me and Roxy are actually going to be doing the samplings. And we'll have all of our flavors of our chamoy for you to sample. And we will also have our candy to sample as well.
spicy candy. Yeah.
I remember October 6th, the Cowboys played at nighttime, so you have no excuses.
No
Yeah.
excuses.
You can come there during the day, come get full, then get ready for the Cowboys
exactly.
game that day, all right? All right, ladies. So let's have some fun. If y'all familiar, we have this segment of the show. It's called
Slow down, I just wanna get to know you.
Slow Down. We just want to get to know you. It's where we kind of just ask some random questions, We don't know where we're going to go. We're just going to get there, all right?
Okay.
So, real quick before we move on to Slow Down segment, I want you ladies to shout out where people can find y'all out on social media, your website, all different things you want people to find about Sarape Treats.
So you can find us at www.sarapetreats.com. We also have our store locator. So if you're ever wanting to find the nearest location to you, we have our map set out, everything. You'll find the location. You can also order online and find us on our socials, Sarape Treats, on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, pretty much everywhere.
Okay. All right. So let's get into it, all right? So, if you know how have you seen the airplanes and they have like the banners that's flying in the sky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could have a banner in the sky, what are you going to say?
Rim it, drip it, lick it. That's what's
And right
on our
underneath
tool.
it, www.sarapetreats.com.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Say that one more time. Hold on. You said rib it, drip it, lick it.
Lick it, yeah.
www.sarapetreats.com.
Hey, take that how you want to take it.
No, take it with the chamoy face. That's Yeah.
That's good, Roxy. That was a good one. It'd definitely get people to go to
Yeah, you're
Sarape
like,
Treats.
what?
That should put that on a
what?
shirt. should
We do.
definitely put-
We have it on our
Oh, I didn't know that.
We do. We actually have it on our shirt.
It's actually on our chamoy paste as well, if you could see it
You
right
have it
here.
on the front of the shirt or the back of the shirt?
On the back.
Okay.
Oh,
like,
well,
On some of them.
Yeah.
And on the
on
front,
this
it's right here.
Okay. Awesome. That's awesome. All right. So I'm not sure if I asked y'all this before, but say for instance, I'm Ray, and I'm the movie director, movie producer, and I want to make the Sarape treat story. Okay. Who would y'all want to star as y'all in the movie?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Gina Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, she's a good one.
I like her.
She's the one from
Jane the Virgin, right? That's her.
yes,
Yeah.
and, something. What's the movie that was the big Netflix movie she did a few years ago?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That's how Lizzo got like popular.
Yeah.
Off the movie. Yeah.
That
I can't
one.
remember the name of that movie.
I can't either, but it was
Yeah.
like one of the very first scenes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She just had a bad breakup. I remember that one. Yeah.
I would maybe say Alex Dime. I think it's Alex Dime. She's from Euphoria. She has we don't look anything alike, but she has really pretty dimples. She's very like Latina and like, does her eyeliner. And I feel like that's kind of what I think I, kind of give off as far as the aesthetic of it.
Okay. Okay. So let's speak about this. Being Hispanic Heritage Month. We've seen a big boom over the last few years in Hispanic, music and a lot of you have a lot of artists, like a lot of artists that are like just doing crazy things. All right. In the last, let's say 10 years, ladies, give your opinion. Who's the top 5 Latin artists that have kind of had the biggest impact?
Ooh. Good and bad.
Either or.
Either or.
Who you the 5
For sure.
for
I
sure
think
had the biggest impact?
I would say Karol G. Karol G is a huge one right now, and she's from Colombia. Becky G as
G,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, she's Mexican.
Peso Pluma.
Oh my gosh, yes, Peso Pluma.
And then, so we have some employees who work with us. They're our friends.
Yeah.
And I'm Marlene's gonna slap
Fuerza
me.
Regida.
Yeah, I can't even pronounce them. But
Say his
them,
name.
What's his name?
Jop.
J-O-P. But they've been around for a long time. But yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I see what you mean. Fuerza Regida. Yeah, just kind of like that new flow of, Bad Bunny for sure.
You gotta definitely put.
Yeah, for sure, Bad Bunny. I would think so. I guess it just kind of depends because those are mostly they're like reggaeton kind of.
I think it's
genre.
like different genres.
Yeah,
But yeah, like definitely targeting one in each of those genres for sure.
Yeah, because then you have like Grupo Frontera, which they did, like they kind of brought back the like the grupo music, and then like brought in Bad Bunny to do that remix. So I mean, yeah, it's been a crazy mix of just Hispanic music going crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, which one of those people was a negative impact? Because you said good or negative.
I didn't bring it up. Well, I didn't say her name because there's like this big like drama chisme kind of thing. Her name is Angela Aguilar. I don't know if you've seen anything, but there's just like a lot of drama in the Mexican world.
All right. So, out of those people you just named, who would be the dream person you would want to work with or do a collab with?
Becky G.
Oh, you said that with the quickness.
Yeah. I could see that because she's Mexican. I would say Karol G. Just I think that's more personal though. It's like on a personal note, but yeah, for sure Becky G. Because she's a business owner as well.
Yeah.
So
Man, I still get nightmares thinking about Karol G. So I'm someone I'm seeing or dating, whatever you want to. I don't know what the title is nowadays. These kids say. Last year, Karol G was here, so I bought this person tickets to go see Karol G. And when I say the traffic was insane,
oh my gosh,
it was insane. Like I was just like, oh my god.
I
And
wanted to go to that concert so bad.
everybody
so
was
bad.
on their cell phone, so trying to call her like, "Hey, where are you at?
Yeah.
I'm here to pick you up." Like it took me like an hour and a half to go a block, 2
Yeah.
blocks or
Oh,
something like that.
wow.
It was
They were
It was-
definitely not prepared for
man,
for.
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it was a nightmare. That concert was over maybe like 10:30, 11. I don't think we were back to like North Dallas, like Plano area till like almost 1.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No,
Yeah.
I keep hearing
Yeah.
horror stories about that. One of our contractors, she actually went, but she got really smart with like how her husband dropped her off and all that. So, she was like in and out, in and out. But she did say that one of her friends went and they didn't get home till 1.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
crazy.
It's oh my god, I'm still having yeah.
Having flashback.
Yeah. Man, I just got PTSD all over again, all right? Okay, so if y'all two were the rulers of your own country, what's the first law you're implementing? What am I implementing? I'm
Implementing.
sorry.
Yeah.
What did I just say?
I understood it. I understood it.
And I'm trying to figure out what you meant. I'm like, what am I doing?
I already have my answer. I'm like, everybody has to wear pink. There you go.
The shirt I have underneath here is a Mean Girl shirt.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
On Wednesdays we were
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you see the shoes too.
Yeah.
I see it.
No,
I
it's
see
a
it.
good match. Really good
I like the
match.
pink. I like pink.
Yeah.
It's good. It complements my skin tone very
Yeah.
well.
Oh gosh. Okay. My rule would
It's
be,
going to be very serious. Like,
Yeah.
just watch.
you have to have chamoy with every beverage, even if it's water.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. My son did that at 2 years old. So.
White water. That's interesting.
But it has to be Sarape treats chamoy.
Maybe I should make one of those flavorings. You know, they put
Ah.
flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They
In the
call
water?
it water.
with like
but
the
it's like-
the circle waters.
yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'll take a percentage of that if that comes to the fruition. Notice
That's
here.
a good
this
idea.
is-
Royalties.
It's done right
Look at the
here.
royalties right
Yeah.
here. Okay. Ladies, what was the last thing y'all both Googled?
Can I check my phone?
Go ahead.
Like, probably how to
Oh,
Google.
I don't know. I paid for parking. What was the last thing that I Googled? Oh, how to, you know how they have like Central Time, Pacific Time, and all that. So I thought it was like, I swear I've seen it somewhere. CST for Central something time.
I thought it was just CT, right?
Well,
Or
yeah.
CST.
I thought it was CST, but
I think I've
it's
seen
just
Central Standard
CT. So that's what I
I
Googled.
think I have CS.
I Google
I've seen-
everything.
I have seen CST and CT. What do think about it?
Oh, okay. See, we're not wrong. What did you
My
Google?
daughter is running for homecoming queen for her 8th grade school, and I'm making posters for her. And in Canva, I'm trying to, Walgreens says that I have to get like a 20-inch by 30-inch poster. And in Canva, it has it in PT size. And I'm like, what is PT?
Oh, yeah, point or something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
that's valid. That's
Yeah.
valid.
Mhm.
And if your parents have kids to go to school with them, make sure your kids are voting.
For Jazz and Sky,
Yeah.
homecoming queen,
Homecoming queen, all right? When does voting stop?
October 4th.
Do it now. Don't do it. Vote for her.
This message was approved by Sarape Treats.
Well, that's crazy. You know, you're in an election year when you see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had like the whole like smear campaigns. This was paid for by like.
Yeah.
Yes, he didn't vote for that. He didn't vote for this. I'm like, good Lord, Jesus, this is terrible. That's like, what was that movie? There's an old movie. It's called Head of State.
Yeah.
Where Chris
I haven't
Rock.
seen that one.
He's like, he's running for president. So like, he's like, Maze Gilliam did attend the cancer awareness.
Oh my
Is
gosh.
Maze Gilliam for cancer? People turned around. Was like,
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
there has been so many of those, especially for like, like the area of Dallas or whatever kind of voting is coming up
Yeah.
for here. Yeah, I've seen a lot of those. They
smear
get pretty
campaigns.
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get really scary.
okay. So, with the Sarape treats, you have to make labeling, all right? So, if we had to put a warning label on each one of you, what would the label say?
I go for the jugular.
Okay.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Oh, like cutthroat? You're
Yeah,
very
I'm very-
cutthroat.
mhm.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I think I would probably put like, if like my mouth won't say it, my face will. Like I'm very like what?
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
face expression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you ladies could have dinner with 3 people, dead or alive, what 3 people would you choose?
Ooh, that's a good question.
For me, would definitely be my grandfather, and it would be my mother. I know you said 3. Can like my 2 girls count as one?
There we go. We're
Okay.
good. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay. Mine is not gonna be that good. Yeah, that good and deep. Ooh, I don't know. I would probably say, just because I love her so much, Beyonce, and I mean she's a billionaire, so I don't know. Just pick her brain if I could, and all together, right? Like it's like a dinner all together.
Yeah.
There's this influencer, and I talked about her
Oh my
last
gosh.
time. Let's do makeup.
I
I
knew she
love
was
her.
gonna
I'm
say that.
obsessed with her. And you know what? Donald Trump. Why not?
Throw him in
Why
the mix.
not?
Throw him in the
Yeah.
mix.
That's
He's a interesting guy for sure.
All right,
That's an interesting dinner.
that is, yeah.
Very interesting dinner.
Yeah, I think Donald Trump would just look at us like, huh? I need to get out of here. Yeah. Yep.
Fake news. Fake news. All right, let's ask a serious question for you, all right?
Okay.
Who killed Chelino Sanchez? I'm joking.
I'll get in. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
We're gonna move
like,
on from that. Have they
We
ever-
actually just told
We
her
just
that
talked about-
story.
yeah, they just-
yeah,
they
like
told
during
me
the summer.
at the bodega where we work at. It's called Bodega, and we're talking about that
Yeah.
situation. And they showed me the video.
the Death Note video?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I was
it's because
like,
there was like a trend
what?
going around like with like a Death Note kind of thing, and I was like, I want to do this, and she's like, wait, what? That didn't
No.
happen.
And I had to confirm it with Mama June. She's one of the
Yeah.
people who work with us. I was like,
Yeah.
Mama June,
did this
¿es
really happen?
cierto? ¿Sí? And she's like, sí.
Yes, yes. I mean, and like the Mexican culture is like it's very
Yeah.
Yeah.
serious, you know. And I mean, it was, but yeah,
And the way he was sweating, you saw that sweat.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
He
think
was
he
like,
did that
He
move,
was
right?
like- then he started singing. I'm like, man, all
yeah,
right.
he's like,
I think I would have been like, I'm out of here. I don't think I would have kept singing.
start singing Happy Birthday, like.
Have they ever made a movie about that? Because I feel like that would make a great movie. Because hearing about his life and all the things
Yeah.
and everything, I feel like that would make a great movie. I just feel people would be too scared to touch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything. They mention his kind of like case, I guess, like his situation a little bit in certain shows or
Yeah.
you know, things like that, but nothing deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you have to wait some time until some people are.
Yeah,
Kinda
probably.
going.
Yeah, and I'm
So a lot of people are going like, all right, now I think we could probably tell
Yeah.
tell this movie about it because I mean, you've seen, you know, he's dead like 30 something years probably now, like still big of an impact.
yeah, absolutely.
That he
even his
he
music.
had. Yeah, his
Yeah.
music. Like, what's it called? A churro? How do you pronounce it? The type of music was it called? I'm not gonna even try to even sound to say it.
Well-
it's supposed to be like stories or whatever. What is the?
So from what I know, it's like corridos.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought you were going with churros.
Yeah, I
No.
was like, no,
Okay.
that's
I was like, I don't want to say this wrong. That sounds stupid, but no. But you know, I know a lot of people, you know, tell the stories about different cartels and stuff
Yeah.
like that, like Jenny Rivera.
Yeah.
That's another one. Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah.
maybe you shouldn't be talking about something.
I
Do we need
know.
to cut?
Can you
No.
cut this part out?
No. We're not saying anything. We're worse for you. No, but it's just, yeah. I've always found that story to be very interesting, and I
Yeah.
kind of like, I would love that would be a movie I would like want to watch.
Yeah, that would be a
for
really good
sure.
movie.
Yeah.
Movie right there. Maybe when everything's passed away and I'm, you know, further in life, maybe I can
Yeah.
produce stuff.
Hey, maybe you can be the director or something into
Yeah.
it.
There you
Put a different name on it though.
Yeah.
Who is this guy? No, it's not me. All right. What song would you say best describes you?
I have mine.
You have yours?
You know what that is. High Hopes by
Oh,
Panic
yeah,
at the
High
Disco. That is like my theme song. I make my girls listen to it all the time.
That describes me? I don't know that it describes me.
Oh gosh, what are you gonna say?
I don't know. It's just a song that like I don't even want to say it. It's like not I don't want to say it describes me. It's just like
You got to say it now.
Or how about your motto? Like your motto, or you want to be your theme song?
Okay, maybe like.
I mean, you use
for
this.
it
I'm
to be
saying
a-
the song you were talking about.
Oh, well, no, I think it's just a song that I was like, I will always like go back to, and it like makes me feel like, oh, okay, you know what? I don't know. We could, I could like take over the world kind of thing. It's a Spanish song. It's called Ovarios by Jenny Rivera,
I knew it was going to be a Jenny Rivera song. I just knew it.
which is basically like ovaries, and she's just basically saying like, I'm a woman, but I'm the boss. I'm the one that's running this. Like, I don't know, just kind of things like that. Whenever I'm like in a funky mood, I have to put that song on and like remind myself like, you're a woman and you can do anything you want.
I don't know if that song quite worked out for her very well. So I
Well,
don't know.
hell,
Maybe-
she was a hell of a woman for
She
sure.
She was, but I think that
Yeah.
maybe too much a hell of a woman. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a little bit too
Is there a
much.
such thing?
Sorry.
You could see like a big
There's
difference.
a big
like,
difference,
Yeah,
yeah.
hers is like very deep, and I'm just like, I have like elevator music in my mind.
All right. What's been the most impactful moment of y'all's career so far? Or the most memorable so far of Sarape Treats?
I honestly think it's this past summer with HEB's Quest for Texas Best. Just so much that they put into us. Just the like 2 days that they were here in Dallas for the contest winners, and learning so much. We were able to talk to past winners and hearing from them, and just seeing how much like our journeys are very similar, and seeing how attainable that is. And then doing our pitch presentation, it was definitely very Shark Tank presentation wise. And it really pushed me and Roxy to really write down on paper our story, right? And what we've done over the past years and how we reached those goals. I think it was really powerful for us to go back and like even hear some of the stuff that we said. And then my daughter, my one who's running from homecoming queen, she had to write vote for her. She had to write an essay on someone who's impacted her life, and she actually wrote about that, the HEB
About the
Quest for
HEB.
Texas
Oh,
Best,
how
and how well we handled ourselves. She mentioned both of us in the essay. She's like, although they didn't win, just seeing how happy that we were for the contestants, like just being able to see that, like it really did change
Yeah.
our
Yeah, for
perspective on a
sure.
lot of things.
That is awesome. Like, I see like Sarape Treats as making an impact as big as the guy that made the hot Cheetos.
Oh,
wow,
right.
that
That's
means
what I'm
so
hoping for y'all.
much. Thank
you.
you.
Because, look at hot Cheetos, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I make nachos with hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
I sprinkle it
Yeah.
on top. So that's what I want Sarape Treats to be.
Oh, thank
the
you.
next hot Cheetos.
Thank
Yeah.
All
you.
right. All right. So I like to always wrap up the interview with 2 questions. All right.
Mm-hmm.
First question being, if you can give any advice to anyone, no matter what the subject is, what would you give? What advice would you give? And secondly, what do you want people to take away from the podcast you did today?
To do all you can, the best you can, all the time. And Roxy can translate that into Spanish, but that is our motto. Do all you can, the best you can.
Haz todo lo que puedas, lo mejor que puedas.
And never give up. The doors will always close on you, but there's hundreds of doors that'll open for you. And just knowing that you have a dream, you have a goal, it's reachable. It is so reachable. All you got to do is just put in the hard work, and those opportunities will come.
I like the saying, that's definitely our motto, is do the best you can. But for me, I always have to think, because as an entrepreneur, as we're both moms, everyone's lives are full, right? You have different positions everywhere, but it's definitely been hard over the years. And so I think for me, I always have to remember, Dios aprieta, pero no ahorca, which means like, God squeezes, but he doesn't like choke you, right? Like, and that's like the direct translate. And so it's like, while today might be a bad day and everything kind of went to hell, tomorrow's gonna be good, and tomorrow's a brand new day. Let's just start all over, kind of thing. And yeah, it's been a rough couple 4 years,
Yeah.
but we're here, and we have a long way to go. Long
sure.
way.
Well, keep it pushing. And you forgot to say one thing too.
Rim it, drip it, lick it.
Yes, that's exactly where I'm going. You gotta rim it, drip it, lick it.
We have a lot of like little sayings
Sayings.
for because then another one is like Sarape treats like an explosion,
A
like a
pinata
pinata
exploding
explosion in your mouth. Yeah, so it's like
We got a lot,
yeah.
and they're still coming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh.
Oh my gosh. That's us in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Until next time.
Until next time, right? But what did y'all want people to take away from the podcast today? Go see you at
Nah.
the fair?
That what I'm sorry?
Go see y'all at the state fair?
Yeah, go see us at the Texas State Fair. We
And vote
are
for our
at
daughter.
the
Vote
we're
for
at
my
the
daughter.
Vote for our
Texan
daughter for
Pavilion,
homecoming.
and
I think
this
really in
message
all
was
seriousness-
approved by Sarape Treats.
Is that we definitely want minority women to know that we have your back, you know, and if there's ever any questions, Roxy and I are definitely always willing to talk and help you with ideas and just tell you our stories. We've made a lot of mistakes, throughout the way, a lot of
And
mistakes.
we will continue to do so.
I'm pretty sure we just made a mistake coming in here. Just kidding.
What she just said earlier, that was
So I just welcome those mistakes and just continue to push.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, again, thank y'all so much for coming back. This is not going to be the last.
No,
We're gonna
we love being here.
Oh, yeah. We're going to keep coming. We'll keep doing this. We'll keep doing it. We're going to keep doing it until, hey, we can't do it no more. So, yeah.
I'm gonna say something else. Another thing is always be a student. Always be ready to learn. Like you might be here, but there is still a next level to reach. You know, so just keep learning.
Awesome. That's right. All right. So, again, go visit them at the State Fair this year. SarapeTreats.com. Sarape Treats on all of social media. Make sure you follow. See, they got it right there in their hand. Look at that display right there. All right. So we started off the show with positive words. We're going to end off with positive words. All right. So I always tell people, get the swag on like the Birdman, rub your hand. All right. Feel yourself. Tell yourself, I will boss up spiritually. I will boss up mentally. I will boss up physically. And I will boss up financially. Invest in yourself. This is your boy Ray from Ray Ray's podcast. Don't forget to rim it, drip it, lick it. We'll see you next time. We're
Yep.
Hey, get money all day, get money all night. Sip my drink, ho, let's get right.